A Tamil family who'd been living at Biloela in central Queensland faces deportation after the High Court threw out its application to stay in Australia. Reporter Elizabeth Byrne joins us now from Canberra. Elizabeth, good morning. So first of all, tell us the background to this. When did this family arrive in Australia and how?
Well, they didn't actually arrive as a family. The couple arrived separately in 2012 and 2013 on boats, and they've met since then, and they've had two Australian-born children, and they had been living and working at Biloela for about 3 years, and then finally they've had applications to be able to stay in Australia afoot for some time, and finally today that appears to have come to an end.
Yeah, and so we're just seeing some pictures now of the children. So tell us the family name and tell us how this ended up in the courts.
Well, this ended up in the courts because they had made the appropriate applications for visas to stay, and the tribunal and the authorities sort of at the first stage had knocked that back. It ended up in the circuit court, the federal circuit court, on appeal, and then the federal court. And there were a number of concessions made by the authorities about the family, and to do with the war in Sri Lanka, and their links, some of the family members' links to the Tamil Tigers. And this was at the crux of their problem, because they said that if they went back to Sri Lanka, they had a fear of persecution, that they might not be safe. But the authorities found that as things stand now, and the tribunals even admitted that this was an issue for the family, but they said that now the Sri Lankan authorities pose no threat and that the people should be safe to return.
Yeah. And we're seeing some of the gatherings of people in support of this family. Tell us what happened in terms of public support for these people.
Well, there has been a lot of support in the town for the people, and we received material from them this morning saying that they're very fearful that the family will be deported fairly imminently, even before the election on Saturday, and they're very concerned about it. So they're rallying today to try and make a last-ditch attempt to have the family stay in Australia. So there's obviously plenty of support in their home community in Queensland. Whether that will do any good is yet to be seen.
Yeah. Okay, we'll leave there. Elizabeth Byrne reporting from Canberra.